6:40 a.m., just before dawn on Saturday, in what's described as a surgical operation, an elite unit of Mexican Marines bursts into this apartment in Mazatlan, Mexico. They find the world's most wanted drug lord, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, lying shirtless next to his beauty queen wife. Current and former U.S. and Mexican officials tell CNN not a single shot was fired.
He had an AK-47 next to the bed. When the Mexican Marines entered the condominium, he was still asleep. They used the element of surprise, and he did not have a chance to react and seize his weapon.
Michael Vigil is a former senior DEA official who says he was briefed on the raid. A Mexican official tells us the Marines knew Guzman and his bodyguard were asleep because they'd used infrared and body heat scanners to detect their positions. They say Guzman's 2-year-old twin daughters were also in the apartment. Just days earlier, arrests of several operatives in Guzman's Sinaloa cartel yielded a trove of intelligence on his whereabouts, which Mexican and U.S. officials shared.
A highly successful operation, very well coordinated, where you're using both human intelligence and, the technological side of things, where you're tracking down cell phones and zeroing in on a particular location.
Just before he got to Mazatlan, U.S. and Mexican officials say Mexican Marines raided one of Guzman's safe houses in Culiacan. It took them several minutes to get past a reinforced steel door. Officials say that gave Guzman enough time to escape through a hidden hatch under a bathtub. They later discovered a series of tunnels between his houses in Culiacan. He was eventually able to use those and the city's sewer system to evade authorities and get to Mazatlan. But by the time of his capture, officials say, the man known for ingenious and airtight security had gotten sloppy.
I think that by that time he was probably panicking, knowing that this was a large frontal assault on him, and that there was a possibility that they were going to catch up with him. So he was physically exhausted.
Mexican officials tell us Guzman is now in isolation in the basement of a Mexican prison, that he's under surveillance 24/7. The officials say he's being kept away from the general prison population there. Wolf.
You also have some new information about how preoccupied he was with his own security.
That's right. We're hearing that he lived this Robin Hood existence in the state of Sinaloa when he was on the run for many years, giving to the local population now, but also being protected by them. The story is when he would go into a restaurant, the restaurant would shut down while he was there. No one would be allowed to leave. All the cell phones were taken away from the patrons there. He would then finish his meal. He would get up. He would say goodbye to everyone, pay everyone's bill, and then they would get their cell phones handed back to them. That's the kind of security that he kept while he was on the run. But we're told that he got sloppy near the end.